Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off a really cool split release that came out not that long ago from two great Texas metal bands. The Texas scene is just absolutely insane. Those guys know how to do extreme metal. There's a lot of cool bands that come out of Texas, and these two are no exception. And actually, on this split, I was really familiar with one band. The other one was relatively new to me, but I've definitely become a fan since I've listened to this. And the split in question is entitled Descent into Darkness, and it is a split between Unholy Desecration and Scarbus. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Unholy Desecration, they are a black and death metal band from Mission, South Texas, been around since 2017. In addition to this little EP, they also have a previous EP from 2018 entitled Born of Evil, and a full length from 2020 entitled Unholy Horde, which I own both of those, and I've been a big fan of this band. And then Scarbus were a death metal band from Edinburgh, Texas. They were active between 1990 and right around 2008, I believe it was. And despite what it shows on the Metal Archives, they actually have two full lengths and an EP to their name. But yeah, I really wanted to show these off really fast. First up, we have the cassette version of the album, which was limited to 120 copies, and is a co-release between Sound of White Noise Records and Goat Throne Records. And the artwork for this is actually different from the CD, because the CD artwork was commissioned mainly for the CD version, so they had to come up with a different artwork for the cassette, and I think they did a fantastic job with it. There's the cover art. Here's your spine. Comes on a nice red tape. There's the Unholy Desecration side. And then you got Scarbus there. I'll show you the J card. Really good glossy stock on this. And on the inside it says, "To our fallen metal brothers, you are not forgotten." List several musicians that we have lost in recent years, so that is really cool. But yeah, this looks and sounds fantastic. Each band gets 2 tracks, I believe it is. Actually, okay, Unholy Desecration gets 2 tracks, and I believe looks like Scarbus. No, actually, yeah, 2 tracks each. I had to kind of read the font a little bit better, but yeah, there is the cassette version. And then we have the CD version, which actually just showed up yesterday, and I was really excited that I was able to get a copy of each format. And I love the artwork on here. If I can fight the glare there. There is the cover art for the CD version. And there's the back artwork. This was actually put out by Tenebrous Aberrations Productions. And again, this is really good quality stuff here. There's a their disc art, a little dedication there, which I will talk about here shortly. And since I ordered this from the guys in Unholy Desecration, they were actually kind enough, if I can get it to show up, there you go, to sign this for me. So thank you guys so much for doing that. But yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic split. Yeah, of course, the Unholy Desecration side is absolutely killer. And like I said, I was really blown away by the Scarbus tracks on here. And yeah, it's kind of funny because I was actually talking to the vocalist of Unholy Desecration, and I found out there's quite a cool little connection between these two bands, which I thought I would go into really quick to kind of give you a brief summary of how they are related. Now, Scarbus, as I said, despite what it shows on the Metal Archives, has 2 full-length albums and an EP to their credit. Now, of course, they formed in 1990, and they ended up recording 1 full-length entitled The Lost Temple of Knowledge back in 2000 with their original vocalist, Alex Mendez. And right after this album was recorded, he ended up getting replaced by Lord Picos, who actually ended up recording their Reborn in Darkness EP and their full-length album from 2002, When the Heavens Declared Defeat. And actually, this entire EP is actually dedicated to Lord Picos, because he tragically passed away back in 2020. Rest in power. And yeah, now Picos, he would provide vocals, as I said, for the EP and the follow-up full-length album from 2002 until guitarist Rob was sent to prison for a brief period of time starting in around 2003. And then, if I got everything correctly, around 2008 when he was released, they basically regrouped, but they actually ended up changing the band's name to Satanical Torment, which I do not believe they released any material underneath that name, but they continue on as a band playing shows under that name up until 2017, when they ended up replacing Lord Picos with Fremitus Diaboli, who of course is now the vocalist of Unholy Desecration. So basically, once he replaced Lord Picos, this lineup would be rebranded as Unholy Desecration, mainly retaining guitarist Rob and drummer Arnold Blast from the original Scarbus lineup. So it's kind of a weird history in a way. It's just really confusing at times, but it's kind of cool to see that these two bands are basically one morphed into the other one, and it's really cool to hear the Scarbus side. Like I said, I've been a big fan of the band Unholy Desecration for a while now, but really cool little history there, and I definitely would like to get some Scarbus material, but from what I've been seeing, it's really hard to find their stuff. So hopefully one of these days I can somehow track it down, or somebody might actually reissue the stuff. I do not know. But yeah, go check out this split release, Descent into Darkness, out now on Tenebrous Aberrations. You can order this through the band's Bandcamp. And yeah, I will leave a link down below so you can check this out for yourself. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.